Howdy folks, and today we're going to discuss about this particular website called oceanofgames.com, where you can download free games basically instead of paying it from Steam. And my little brother downloaded this game a few days ago from this site on my laptop, and it just got malware in it. Yeah, got malware in it. The CPU runs constantly on 80%, 70% ish. Well, definitely high CPU usage. And then, yeah, that app I run in text manager. When I check the text manager, that app is actually Google Chrome. Well, the Google Chrome itself, it's real Google Chrome. It's not some fishy application. No, it's actually Google Chrome. But we're going to uncover it on how we get that file. Well, on how we get that malware, and how the modus operandi of that malware. So we began on this website, which offer free games instead of having to pay it on Steam. When you click download, yada yada yada, you might think there is an ad. Yeah, it's actually there is an ad in here. I'm using ad block because let's pause on this side. Why do I open the sitemap? Well, you might thinking, well, there's a free game. They provide us free game. Where the hell do they got income from? To pay up the server, the domains. You might assume that they get the revenue from from ads like this. This is promotion ads, and there's an ad here. It's actually unlisted on Google Ads. Pretending. Why can I unblock this? Yeah, this site. Yeah, there's an ads there. There's an ads. Advertise with us, etc., etc. Yeah, basically on the download page there is an ad section, but I don't think that's not enough to keep up the storage for there's only 3,000 of games here, and I don't think the ad revenue alone will be enough to pay for the servers, the storage, the domain, etc., etc. Yeah, I don't think, and I think there is something fishy behind that, behind this whole cracked game websites where you get essentially free games instead of paying it. Well, after you download it, well, you got this little zip over here. It's oceangames.com, and then a zip, the game file, which zip. And when you open it, there's a step-by-step on it. Well, let's see it. Run the step 1, disable Defender X. Well, this is a huge ass red flag right here. You don't want to disable Defender X, don't you? This is important because nowadays Defender corrupts all cracked files. Well, that's correct. The cracked file, the fix that makes the games free, some files, it's detected by Windows Defender. But as it turns out, there's something sinister going on other than the cracked files. Well, the game did install the crack file needed, so the game won't detect itself as illegal. But while it installing the game, it installing the malware too. That's why the maker of this crack game, no, crack game, the crack, I'm sorry, the camera is a bit. So they want to disable Defender X. The one thing is they can't do that inside the installer. They can't do that by themselves. They need user consideration. The user have to disable by themselves. The crack maker cannot disable this Defender.x. Why? Because it's hard. By code it's hard. Maybe impossible. It may be possible, but complicated. Yeah, I'm sure there is. So the crack, what I like about this crack maker or cracker, I don't know, this cracker, they knew their target audience. Why? Because they knew they can afford $5 to $6 game from Steam, and obviously they can afford any other, you know, antivirus services like McAfee, Avira, etc., that cost few dollars monthly. They knew, and they knew that, so they specifically target Defender.x because that's the default antivirus on Windows 10. Everybody got it. If you have Windows 10, you have Defender.x, Windows Defender.x. It's the basic antivirus software on Windows. So, bit of a point there. Point for the cracker. And step 2. Well, we want to check if it really disabled Defender.x. So we have to run. Well, we are going to use any run. It's a malware hunting with live access to the heart of the incident. Cool tagline, by the way. What it essentially is, it's is a run environment program. No, it's more like emulator. So we put the virus inside a Windows operating system emulator here, and we watch how the virus work, etc. So we began, which is disable Defender X. We restarted in real time. Yep. Defender control, Windows Defender is turned off. Yeah, obviously it's Windows 7. I don't think there is a Windows Defender in Windows 7. I think it's firewall in Windows 7. That's why it doesn't detect Windows Defender. I disable it. See, already the any run detects 100 out of 100 threat level. That's the highest. It disables Windows Defender. Danger. Operation right, source registry. So it basically editing your registry key. Yep, that's pretty dangerous. It removes files from Windows directory. I don't know what it is. Get files in Windows directory. This is something new. It creates files in Windows directory. Temp in temp folder. That's interesting. Maybe there's more into it than I thought it is. Yeah, and it happened on my laptop, so I might be a bit concerned about this, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's definitely dangerous. 100 of 100. Yeah. Where was it? Oh yeah. And the second step is right click on file. Step 2, extract setup rar. It's pretty harmless, you know. It's basically opening a rar file. Well, inside that rar file there is step 3, setup install game.x. It might be the epicenter, the main not the main culprit, the main actor behind this, because it this is what the X that install the game. So let's test in under run. I think this one, and I started. Well, I did the test before, so we will do it again. Yep, setup install the game .x. Well, as you can see here, it used rec.x to install this particular suspicious file, which will be covered in the next video. And here, Windows update files, Windows update service.vbe, which is kind of suspicious. Yeah, I think that's that. And the other one is normal setup install game. So other than installing the game, it access the registry files, which isn't supposed to do that, I think. Well, the error run listed as 40 out of 100 threat level. So it's dangerous. There's malicious activity there because it's accessing the registry files, which isn't supposed to do that, by the way. And in the next video, we're going to take a look deeper into this rabbit. Not yeah, it's a rabbit hole. Alright, this rabbit hole of a malware. It's a lot more into it than I thought. So see you in the next video then.